Amazing! Gracious!
Another person's fast food choice, Lori.
Yay! Amazing! Gracious!
Another person's fast food choice, Lori.
Yay!
Hello, what's up guys? My name is Percy and I'm the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collection of fast food toys. Yeah, baby. Okay, how are you doing guys? It's a wonderful Saturday morning and today is July the 31st. Yeah, it's July the 31st and tomorrow will be August. So 1 month to go before we go into that season, that bear season that we are all very famous for. The much anticipated Christmas, the longest Christmas season here in the Philippines. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on with what we have for our breakfast. So once again, McDonald's is still closed, so we opted for a 7-Eleven. But instead of the usual 7-Eleven, which is very much proximate to our office, it's a stone throw away. We have to go to the other 7-Eleven because some of the products that we are actually looking for are not yet available in the other store. Anyway, so we got a Pepsi. It's a black pink Pepsi. So for those of you who are fans of the black pink, you would most probably know her. It has a signature here, but it doesn't say the name actually. Okay, so this is it. She's a blonde Korean K-pop singer, dancer, performer. I don't know. And then we have some spoon and fork. And today we got this hot rice. Oh, it seems to have bloated. So this is a hot and delicious meals on the go. And we chose the afritada because afritada happens to be one of my favorite dishes or viands, if you will. So together with the rice, this would make for a perfect, awesome, amazing breakfast. Well, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it will actually taste so much like, at least, to be at par with a home-cooked afritada meal. But since these are, made available in volumes, in bulks, sometimes the tastes are actually compromised. But we'll be the judge of that later when we get to open and eat this particular dish. Okay, now, we also have, yesterday, I went to McDonald's. Since it opens until 7 o'clock, I was able to go there at around 6:30. So I bought one Happy Meal, which I had for dinner. It's burger and some cold sparkling Sprite. And I bought this Lebron James toy from the series called Space Jam: The New Legacy. Okay, so we'll get to open this, unravel this. Now, I always thought that the perfect breakfast would have a wonderful newspaper, so I got my Manila Bulletin newspaper. So this is actually a Saturday issue, July 31st. So if you happen to buy a Manila Bulletin newspaper, you might chance upon my comic strip. It's called Amazing Grace. Let's see if it's actually out. Sometimes they wouldn't publish the news, the comics page, the funnies, but it gives me a great pleasure whenever I do find a comic strip in the Manila Bulletin on a great Saturday morning. And indeed, we do have a comic strips, and do we see Amazing Grace? So here is my comic strip. It's a cautious little girl. Yeah, what are her antics nowadays? Probably couldn't read it. So there's the illustration, and then the bear, Percy Bear, the dialogue would say, "Amazing Grace is the greatest reward that comes from the greatest commitment." True, since nowadays we've been having a lot of medals. It started off with Haitudin Diaz, and then I think we have other medals in the offing, in the likes of Yumir Marshall or Petesio. Yeah, we're keeping our fingers crossed and we're rooting for these Filipino Olympiads that they will eventually bring home the bacon. And by bacon, I mean either an Olympic bronze, silver, or better yet, a gold. I think these guys are really really encouraged because what with all the financial awards that were bestowed upon Heidelin Diaz, I think the amount that was given to her actually totaled to more than 30 million. Now that is a lump sum, if I may do say so myself. Okay, now I also got this from Philippine Star. I just want to show you because the Ripley's Believe It or Not cartoon was actually published here. Since they are subscribers of the Ripley's Believe It or Not, there you go. At the bottommost part of the funnies of Philippine Star, there's the Ripley's Believe It or Not, and it kind of features me in my collection. So it's modesty aside, it's something that I'm really very proud of. Probably I could have the colored versions printed as a poster size and have it framed, and some postcard size to actually serve as mementos of this truly momentous event. I might not have won a gold, an Olympic gold, or an Olympic silver, or an Olympic bronze, but it's definitely something that made me very happy. It's somewhat comparable if I do have a chance to win something like that. I guess the elation or the happiness that I felt when I first learned about the Ripley's Believe It or Not is somewhat comparable to how I would probably feel if I win an Oscar or probably an Olympic gold, which is basically a far-fetched thing. But anyway, I felt really great. Okay, so that's it. Now let's get on with the breakfast. Woo! Let's open up the apretada. Let's have a taste and then we'll review the. Wow, it smelled like a really home-cooked apretada. So we don't have to lift it out. So the rice is actually mixed with the apretada. Oh no, it's not. I think we have to pull this vine first. So we have the other half of the cup with a layer of container here separating the rice and the apretada. Okay, let's give it a go. Yeah, big chunk of meat. Oh, very delicious. Yeah, I couldn't complain. I think it tasted like the apritadas I've gotten accustomed to, the home cooked meal, the home cooked apretada. So I couldn't say much, but instead it's very delicious. It's kind of reminiscent, like I said, of special home memories when the whole family will be eating apretada for lunch. Yeah, especially if you're gonna eat this when you're far off in different countries. This will inevitably transport you into your own memories of home. Yeah, so perfect. I'm glad that that 7-Eleven also prepared a certain Filipino dish for their instant meals. Aside from the some other dishes from different countries, so that we can basically have a taste of our native famous native dishes. Okay, let's get that out of the way and let's open up our Happy Meal toy. Okay, so if you go to 7-Eleven, don't expect that they will be giving you a McDonald's Happy Meal toy. Okay, so I got this toy last night when we had our Happy Meal. So it's a Space Jam, the new legacy, and it features Lebron James doing the dunk. Okay, so we have a base here, and then we have what's this? The board of the basketball. We have I think this is the ring, the net. We also have this pole, and we have a basketball, an orange basketball with the embossment of the Space Jam logo. Okay, and then of course They'll pierce the resistance, or the main man in this particular toy. It is none other than the King Lebron James. Okay, I think we need to assemble this. I hope it doesn't require much effort because we are in time constraint. I think we have to put this. So we have two designs. So you can either use this as the frontage of your basketball board, or this one, LeBron James together with the Looney Tunes cast. Oh, I don't think this is the Looney Tunes cast. These are actually the opponents of the Space Jam team. Okay, so I'm not yet familiar with them. So with the powers that they are actually exuding, I think they are also alien teams which are vying to win against the Space Jam team led by LeBron James. Okay, let's go for this Space Jam logo, and then we put the net here, snap it in, and then we put the pole on the base. Okay, that looks easy enough. And then we, how do we put this? How do we put this? How do we put? We snap LeBron James here. Wait. Hold on a second. We snap it here. Okay, so we position LeBron James just like this way. And then, as you can see, at the center of the net would be something like, how do you call this? It's a thingamajig. And then once the ball actually shoots into the net, it would make that action for this two-dimensional LeBron James. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's see. So the kids will actually play the game and figure out as to who will be able to shoot the most number of basketballs, and looking as if it's LeBron James doing the shoots. Okay, let's try. 1, 2, 3. Oh, great. That is great. Wow. That looks like a fun game, especially if you're actually competing with another playmate or a couple of opponents, I suppose. Okay, so that is it. Now I gotta say that this is just an amazing grace. So once again, guys, let's try to be thankful to God for every little things and the big things that come into our lives, be they in the form of a LeBron James Space Jam toy brought to us by McDonald's Happy Meal. What a wonderful toy and a great addition to my Percy's Fast Food toy collection. Or basically, guys, let's be thankful for every amazing grace, be they small or big, be they seemingly insignificant or the truly eventful ones, or just about every amazing grace that make our lives a lot more happy and jolly. And I thank you guys for also tuning in to Percy's Fast Food Toy Story. Thank you so much to new subscribers. Please do invite your other friends to also subscribe because we still have a lot more. And I mean a lot more Percy's Fast Food Toy Stories up my sleeves. So until the next one, bye bye and see you around.